Hey, welcome to Saturday Night D&D. We're experiencing some latages and technical difficulties.
We're just having all the problems at once. Signed up for the complete package. Oh, I like my stand-in image. That's nice.
Yeah, since I figured
Okay.
you didn't have time to pick out an image, I just go with the Dungeon Master, and I've got to adjust his image too.
Okay. Server's back up, so you guys can all hop in. Sorry about that. What else do I need to open up? Nope, that works.
Don't forget your mic's always hot, isn't it, Brandon?
Yeah, I don't bounce.
I don't bounce.
Well, he had that bouncy set up otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like when we talk, we bounce, and we light up with joy.
Okay, who got okay.
That's kind of cool too. Maybe I should do one of these where we're just floating.
Where we just float? Oh, nice.
Yeah. You just have it like where it's just at the edge of the screen, you know, instead of putting the little boxes, everybody's just floating.
All right.
So you know, did you have just
so
a bad battery, or was it an alternator also?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I needed to make sure it got to the dealership because they weren't open that late. So they're gonna work on it in the morning. But I'm assuming at least the battery's bad. The weird part was when we had it hooked up for the jump, like lights were working and things, but it just would not engage. And it's a hybrid, so it sounds weird when you try to jump it. Like you don't hear the engine trying to.
Yeah, it's silent.
That actually
Which I
sounds
learned was
really
also
Is it
like
working? I don't know.
Well, because apparently, if you had a regular engine in the car, I would have been hearing something slowly, like working worse as I approached the battery dying. And there's just like there's nothing to give that away on a hybrid. So, a learning day, yay! All right, anybody want to try for a recap? I'll give you a luck point.
I don't remember.
Fair.
Unfortunately, I do not either.
4.
I'm trying to load into the
We
server.
did a thing.
You are in the server. You just haven't claimed Blaskin, from what I can tell.
Oh,
Or at least I see
might
you.
need to restart my fantasy grounds.
It may just be slow. Like it took some other folks a second.
I'll give a recap a shot.
Go for it.
So, last we left off, we were looking for this cool, interesting place called the Forgotten Arcade. We had stopped at a few places previously, but last session we decided to stop at the bar. We had a nice couple conversations. We drank suspicious meat beverages. And we started a bar fight, which was cool. After taking it outside, we
That's right.
thrashed a couple blokes, found a nice lady, found a second nice lady, and we're on our way to the Forgotten Arcade now. After getting some nice information from the person we helped.
Like the hand waviness of a brand new player character. Oh yeah, we just met some nice ladies. Anyway.
Trying to keep it short and sweet.
Yep. Oh, that's fair. So cool. You've got a personal luck point in your pocket, which is a new thing we're trying out now. So you can use that to re-roll anything you roll, anything I roll, or you can use it as a bonus hit dice heal.
Okay.
Everyone else is going to have to rely on bits for those.
Yep. Anybody in chat that wants to help people, you can throw 50 bits for a luck point.
So let me don't have any windows up, which is a different problem. Let me find where I put that. Yes, you guys are now in the company of 2 new individuals as of the end of last session. We've got Lily, a tiefling, who has decided that everybody's current course of action sounded worthwhile, who is traveling with you now. And then the one of the participants of the bar fight that I guess Gumbo has now decided that you guys helped start. I think that involved a bowl to the back of Blaskin's head at the time.
I definitely did.
Oh, yeah, I've got to do new artwork for Nick, don't I?
Oh yeah, he's got a new one.
Yeah.
Where was I going with it? Oh yes, so you've got Liliana. Is that the full name, Nick?
Did you want the full name?
Well, no, just oh, never mind. Sorry, that's all it says on the character sheet. That's cool.
Yep.
So you've got Lily, and then a drow female that was throwing down in the fight and kind of whispered during the commotion that she had some insight on where you were trying to go, how to get into this forgotten arcade. Who just gave you the name Y'all. No apostrophe.
She was from Texas.
Now that there's my kind of gal.
Led you across the town with the aid of Will, who had been out scouting for a bit, and you approached the kind of darkened portal to this pocket space, this weird liminal area known as the Forgotten Arcade. And turns out that the secret to getting into this pocket dimension, whatever it might be, was simply walking backwards through this particular archway. Some of you used some more impressive flourishes of acrobatic feats or jumping, but you all made it through into the space. So when the last thing that you were left with the previous session was the kind of bizarre, unnerving darkness that wrapped around the edges of this space. So even with dark vision or otherworldly vision, whatever the flavor happened to be in your particular perspective, you still couldn't see too much further beyond like a 50, 60-foot range, especially where and I learned when I was trying to come up with a word for this, that the word arcade actually describes a long row of arches. So that's where the original term came from. But that is what I was trying to describe.
I thought it was from the even earlier times when they used to have the electronic boxes that played games.
Yep, that was
together.
that was so far. That was before the Roman Empire.
Ah, yes,
Became a
electronic
meme.
boxes.
You heard it here
that play
first,
games.
Internet.
You mean the Tetris box?
This is the Romans had electronics conspiracy theory podcast.
True or facts?
Hey, I did try to recover that with before the Roman Empire became a meme.
Listen,
I don't know
man,
how
we
many of you guys
we
have heard
still
that.
don't know where those pyramids came from.
So a row of arches is called an arcade, and this whole space.
It's Arshade. You're not pronouncing it.
Arshad.
Arshad.
This space extends. You can see further in like the forward direction from whence you entered, but it drops off kind of to the side. So you kind of feel like you're in an open air, large hallway. Not that you can see a sky or anything. The ground and like you can see the floor below you. It's similar to the streets you were walking on earlier. The color looks a bit desaturated in here, and it's also oppressively dark. So the light's only coming from your carried light sources or ability to see. But off in the distance, you can see one of a series of arcades that kind of breaks up the monotony of the path forward, as that is a structure that helps hold up higher ceilings or other floors above.
Hey, Saturday, thank you for the raid, brother.
Just in time for our late start.
We just started late tonight.
Welcome, Raiders. They just finished the narrative description from previous session, and I turn it over to the party then, as you have now entered this space. What do you want to do next? Dot, are you still having trouble connecting?
I think it's about to go. It's only when I was on it, it was doing it. Okay, I'm in now.
Okay, cool.
When I was clicked off, it didn't seem to be loading in. All right, I exist.
Nice.
Against my will, still.
So you all have gathered on the other side of the archway. If you look back from where you came through, you can see the structure of the doorway. Like it's maybe a 15-foot tall arch, 5 to 8 feet wide. But you can't see through it, so it looks just as dark as the kind of distant shadows that are surrounding you.
Do we see the fountain anywhere?
Not within, like, no, not in your current position. You see the central, I'm lacking a good word for this right now. Central concourse of the larger space extends out before you, but there doesn't seem to be a fountain within visual range.
All right. I suppose we start taking a look around.
Forgive my divided attention. I'm trying to fix Will's artwork real quick. Or Nick's. Not Will anymore.
Will's still with you guys. Nick's just dual boxing.
For the time being, it's
Dual boxing. And I
just realized it's I could do Willie or Lil.
You could do Lil Will.
Lil Will.
Yeah, so we've got Nick driving his old Ranger and his new Ranger. Does anyone want to take the driver's seat for Wivash, who is not with us tonight?
I will drive, but I don't have a license.
That's okay.
Well, that's
Where
okay.
we're
I
going,
can
we
give
don't
you
need
the license.
licenses.
Where's the characters? So I'm going to temporarily clear owner on Wivash, so you should be able to grab him from the characters selection tab. Whenever that's needed. So Gumbo is vouching for traveling or starting to search around, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it looks like Lucky has to take the dogs out. It's a good time. Good time. Y'all is going to mention to you, Gumbo, because I believe you established that you were the only two who had a common language.
Yep.
What language do they speak?
Undercommon. Oh, that's right. Lily was also listening in, wasn't she?
Yes. Lily and Will, now that Will's returned, they both know Undercommon.
How convenient. Oh, that's right. I saw that on your sheet, but then you had been off. Will missed the combat.
Yep, Will showed up right after combat.
But y'all is going to step over to you, Gumbo, and just mention the fountain that you're looking for is going to be at the end of this concourse through several of these arcades that span it. So just keep your eyes forward and your will strong. And I never spend too much time in here. It makes me uneasy. But I've found this fountain. Did you bring the offerings similar? And she pulls a wooden coin out of her pocket. Similar to
yes,
this?
we have the
Will has
coins.
those.
Yeah. All right, Will, you heard her. Time to be strong.
I Will flexes one of his muscles. I'll try.
Will's very strong. Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. Oh, that's right. We don't have cams. It's kind of a raised eyebrows, kind of concerned look, or somewhere between concern and confusion. But she's rolling with it.
I take out the wooden coins and I give one wooden coin to everybody. Do we have enough for everyone?
Yeah, they gave you a small. Like there was more than. There's 7 of you, not counting y'all. I love the sentences we're coming up with. Yeah, there's 7. They gave you like at least a dozen.
Okay.
Anyone want to lead the march?
I'll do it.
Yeah, are we splitting up?
No, we're staying together. Just gotta go down this hall.
I would not advise wandering off. Put it that way. This is a point. This is an A to B kind of hallway. We're at A. We should go to B.
All right,
Flint. You said you were guiding.
Yes, sir.
All right. I want a.
No.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good. No.
What am I giving you?
So, yeah, you can either choose... Where'd it go? Oh, they're the same. So... Nature or Arcana. Yeah, that's the same for you. Right on. You and there was a bonus in there because you've also got someone who's kind of familiar with the local space traveling with you, communicating through one of 3 party members. You're not allowed to start, arguing amongst themselves about how exactly to translate a word. Yeah, you get kind of it's a weird magnetic pull, like not physically magnetic, but you just it feels easier to move through the space in a particular direction. So you're kind of drawn at the head of the group. You're drawn forward and start slowly proceeding through a couple different series of arches. You meander between what looks like long, abandoned, like partially demolished or rotted barrels and boxes, some long disused wheelbarrows and market stalls. The fabric of some of the awnings looking particularly threadbare or moth-eaten, but you don't notice any kind of... Be right back retrieving cheese. That's a good AFK. You notice no other signs of life at all. Like nothing. You don't see any vermin, trying to look for like leftover food. None of the moths that would have created the moth-eaten state of fabrics. It's a very, very still very oppressively silent space aside from the sound that you all are making, just kind of walking on the dirt and, series of stones that make up the ground.
Not even a suspicious fungus? Because we run into those a lot.
Nothing is growing. That you can see.
Fix that.
I just wanted to make sure there's no suspicious fungus, because we run into those like once every 10 sessions somehow.
Mhm.
There's another suspicious fungus.
Oh, look, I told you guys, the last one wasn't a fungus.
Can we
It was
scrape
close
some?
enough.
Can we scrape some fungus out of one of Laskin's little lanterns, and then we can create a suspicious fungus?
I'm pretty sure he
Let's
threw
move
that whole
on.
one overboard.
Let's move on before we get into logistics of this.
Oh dear. So yeah, there are no, like, you don't get stuck anywhere. It seems like a pretty straight shot. The most comfortable place to move seems to be right there in the most visible pathway. It's almost like if you start to wander off to the side, the darkness has like a wall to it. Like, it gets significantly darker out to the left or the right from the direction you're generally traveling. Okay, hold on. I just got a weird ping. Sec. Send a message real fast. Now I need, let's see. Okay, Gumbo's back. Would everyone roll me a wisdom save, please?
Is this going to be one of those things that's influence? Do I have that? Do I have that aura?
Influenced by what?
I don't think I have that aura.
I got on that one, by the way.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, I actually have an inspiration too. I may as well use that since I always forget it's there.
Wait.
Me too.
Okay, that's a little better. I'm glad you
Mine
said
was
something, Kate.
2 or less. That's awesome.
So, oh wait, with an inspiration roll, do you have to keep what you get?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Where'd my...
It's
When
like
I restarted-
from a 2 to a 4 to a 2, so it's not like it mattered.
Yeah. Okay.
However, I could bump that back up to a 4 with my portent roll.
Perfect. Let me see how the rolls came in. What were you asking, Flint?
Does everybody get a bonus equal to my charisma?
Starting as a friendly resumes the savings throw bonuses charisma mod bonus. Well, you just have this on you at all time?
Paladin,
For
baby.
every saving throw? Oh, within 10 feet of you. So I can see how there were times when it didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we've applied this as often as we should have.
I try to apply it when I can, but honestly, 10 feet is very restrictive.
Yeah, that's true.
There's an extension that you can put in for paladins that will automatically add it to people in the radius.
That's
actually
assuming
rad.
that they're on a map together, though.
Correct.
What is your... Whoa, what just happened?
Why am I rolling 2 dice?
You have advantage.
Why do I have advantage?
You're a
Because
very
just
wise man.
Yeah, you're a very wise man who just... You're so wise. I was going to make
Oh,
a
had
wall
you not
joke, but...
rolled? Oh, there. Never mind. Your character sheet's totally up. I don't know why I was... That's a good question why your save rolled twice.
Also,
Which means your mod... Wow.
It just says I have advantage.
Oh, do you still have advantage turned on in the modifier section?
Nope.
Since you have advantage. What is your? Hold on. I bet it shows.
I
in
can't
the
see anything in his
combat
effects that would be
tracker?
giving that.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the combat tracker.
Unless you've got it coded for his resilience. It doesn't look like it is.
Dwarven resilience. Resist.
Wait.
poison,
Yeah, it is.
advantage.
Okay, throw another save. Just throw a different save out there. I bet it's advantage as well. Yes, because you've got the ADS, SAV poison. Poison is a condition. It's not something that it recognizes as for a save. So that ADV, SAV, and then not recognizing poison means it's throwing advantage on every save. So you just have to make that as a note, not code.
Oh, so if he's saving versus poison, he gets an advantage, but there
Right,
isn't
but it
an
doesn't
actual
recognize poison as a. It's poisoned as a condition. It
damage
doesn't
type.
recognize poison as a damage type. So if you just take out the colon in the after the ADV SAV,
I can't.
or on his sheet, something like that, just so it takes it where it's not a code. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm trying
recognize
to edit it. Oh, there we go. So
Then you'll have to take it off his character and put it back on him if you did it on his character sheet.
Wait.
Be right back.
Why can't I edit his?
Or change the colon to like
Effect.
on.
Yeah, like I can't change. What am I doing wrong? I can't change.
Are you doing it on his character
the
sheet?
Text. Yes.
Okay. Well, you have to go to the little magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
Then you adjust whatever it is, but you're going to have to take the current condition or the current effect off of his character sheet.
Yeah,
in the combat tracker.
Okay, hold on. Maybe that's why it's not letting
Under
me.
the Dwarven Resilience. Okay, now re-add Dwarven Resilience
Except,
with whatever you just edited.
no, I can't edit it. That's the thing. Like I'm clicking on his effect row.
Okay, the magnifying glass, and it pops up another little window.
If I hit the magnifying glass, then it shows the actual effect row.
Right, okay, now then you should be able to go down to the next one. If there's more magnifying glasses, go down until it pops up a window that you can edit.
No, it's not showing me anything past that. I don't get it.
Because, like, can you look at my character sheet real quick?
Yeah, one sec. Okay, I got yours.
Okay, so the on class abilities, like the dark vision stuff, like the greater comprehension, I click, can you see it open up?
Yeah, so I see.
Okay,
so
and then there's another one. I click that, and then it opens up another window.
Oh, so on his, the second one doesn't have. Wait, there it is. What the heck? Okay, opening a second character window modified it. So you were saying remove.
I would just
advantage save, or
remove the
just-
colon and put like on, like ADV SAV space on space poison, and or you could put poison saves, and that's just would be like a note for him that he's got to remember. But that won't be throwing it as a command for the saves to do everything.
So that's changed. So now let's try to put that back on you. All right, try throwing another save, Flint.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yay, one dice.
But you've just got to manually remember to hit the advantage button if it's poison.
Got you.
Nice. Okay, so now let me go back and see what. Now that we've gone through, there's always a little bit of every stream that's like, here's some more technical troubleshooting on Fantasy Grounds.
I'm surprised it hasn't come up before.
Yeah, wait, that's weird. Because you've rolled a lot of saves and it hasn't been with advantage. Well, I mean, I
Or
do
it has
update
and we
the
haven't paid
servers
attention.
just about every time. So let's see. The Lucky, you had a 2. Okay. you guys actually rolled really well. Okay, so Flint, Lucky, and just Flint, Lucky, and Lily.
I think it's easier to say everybody but.
Yeah, I'm calling out the people who failed.
Even with my +3 from Charismania.
Got the Riz.
For you, yes. For Lucky, yes. Even with the 3. And for Lily, yes. Those 3. There's something about this darkness that's really kind of off-putting. You feel like a real emptiness in the pit of your chest. There's just like almost like a despair settling into your stomach. That's just kind of, you feel like, you know, you're going to be in here forever. Like this is probably like a 50-mile hallway that's just looping on itself. And you swear you see like on the edges of the pathway, like you start to see like maybe faces appearing in the darkness and then disappearing again. The silence starts to have like a thrumming effect going on in the background. Like you swear there's a sound behind the fact that there's no sound. And for purposes of this right now, you are under the effects of fear. And in particular, you cannot go backwards. You swear like the darkness is slowly pressing in from behind, like with the intent to swallow you all into oblivion.
Guys, it usually doesn't bother me, but is it getting darker in here or something? It's kind of giving me the widdies.
I don't think so.
I feel it too.
Yeah, it's like it's coming in from behind us. Look, it's just kind of starting to close in. Can we keep going?
Yeah, just keep your eyes forward. Hopefully we'll be there soon.
You good leading us, Flint? You want me to take over?
I want to keep.
Flint just starts dashing every action.
Flint just starts speeding up.
Yeah.
My dash would be like a light jog for you guys. I don't.
Hey, double time. I mean, like 1.5 time. So is there like a noticeable increase in pace from your lead?
Yeah.
And I'm right with him.
Yeah. So you guys are pushing forward a bit quicker. So give me one more. A D20 roll from Flint.
+7.
+2, so you got a 9. You're doing pretty good. You got a quicker pace. Everyone's keeping up with you. I think Wavosh is going to have to scoop Gumbo up to keep up with the now more insistent marching speed from the front of the pack. But otherwise, like, no other real struggles. There's, as far as you can tell, there's no way to get lost so far. But you're keeping a lookout. You've got a particularly wary eye to some of the shadows and then the darker places that are hard to pick out because the whole place is fairly dark. But you're pushing through. You're passing, like 50 feet forward, you go through another row of arches. Another 50 or 60 feet forward, you go through another row of arches. At a certain point, you do start to feel like this is really repetitive, and I really don't like being in here. If you've ever driven through Kansas, it's like you keep passing the same overpass and the same one tree next to the same one house for like 3 hours straight.
Oh, so West
Dude.
Texas.
I love the time loop part of Kansas. The time loop part of Kansas is my favorite. I had a road trip through there once. I'm still on it, actually. We're passing that same house, that same tree again.
Mm-hmm. Will everybody roll me a d6?
This is Kate's fault.
I'm sorry I had to do this to you, Scott.
Something deaf.
Def's not in this
fault.
game.
It doesn't matter. It's always Def's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I still need one for. It's probably because of the dual rolls here. I'm gonna need one for Wavosh and one for Lily.
Sorry, I didn't know if you needed just one per player, one per character.
Yeah, one per character. Well, if we could all stick to playing one character, Nick, it'd be really easy to not have to make that distinction. Scott, throw me one more for Wavosh.
Oh.
I mean, you can roll it. I just need to know what how the numbers fall out. Okay.
Jack's playing next week. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got Wavosh killed. Lol.
Lol.
Okay, so you guys are continuing to push through. Sorry, I needed some water. And in like a bit of a staggered cluster, you're hurrying through another one of these sets of arches. And let's see, Flint, you were at the front. Who do you think would be at the rear of this whole run?
Not me, because I'm staying right on Flint's butt because I'm scared.
I feel like I would probably be in the back. If Wavosh has Gumbo, I would probably be behind there.
Okay, so you're we'll say you're in the rearmost group that's trying to keep up. So you would be probably the only one that really noticed this, but as the group goes through this one archway, there's just a weird kind of purple flicker that just like you barely catch on like because it's the only bit of color that's really stood out aside from the group itself. And
can I like stop and investigate where the flash was?
You can turn around because everybody was kind of it's like it's registered in your peripheral as you were keeping up, so you could pause for a second once you get through.
Okay.
And just kind of to look, but let's see. So that was okay. I may have to retcon some of the actual positioning just because of how the dice rolled. Lucky and Wavosh would have felt this. Gumbo and Flint would have felt this, and Blaskin and Lily, you also felt something. Blaskin, you turn around to check the flicker.
Yeah.
And you see yourself about 5 feet in front of you when you turn around and look. You see the rest of the group and yourself. And everybody looks a bit taller than you remember.
What kind of fun house
Is this
mirror?
is this our hole? Was it made for us? There's your Junji Ito reference.
Some of us
Twitch.
look
How'd you
4
like
foot
that
tall.
shit?
Oh
now.
yeah. Okay, what's going on here? Gumbo, you also see yourself on Wavash's shoulder. Flint, you're suddenly up looking down on everyone with a staff in your hand.
Well, that's a little strange.
Gumbo, your voice doesn't come out quite right. It comes out a bit thicker and heavier, and a bit
Burning bell right.
a bit
Uh-oh.
Scottish.
Guys,
What's going on?
I am uncomfortable.
Why's your voice sound
Gumbo,
that
you look
way?
after hearing your voice come out like that, you look down to very hefty gloved hands and a pretty sizable like puff of a beard blocking your view. Looks kind of like Flint's beard.
Oh my
Flint, your
god.
beard is suspiciously gone from your perspective.
What is happening?
Your voice is much higher.
Where is my beard?
why do I have a beard?
What have you done?
I
Please?
think I was remember hearing about this story from a bard in the taverns where a mom and a daughter they switched bodies.
Lucky,
You
your
guys
voice
are-
is coming out remarkably tinny, and actually, from your perspective, you can't see.
I'm blind. What's
So, let me just put it this way. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Let me put it this way: everything that he is saying, everyone else is hearing Blaskin say.
Okay, did we do some shrooms?
Hey, hang on. No, what just happened?
This is like where you're from. What's going on?
Is everything all right up there?
Brandon, I checked my pocket. Is there sausage in it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just wanted to
call
make
out
sure.
in undercommon. Y'all, what just happened?
Oh,
I don't know. You
I
all
s-
seem very confused all of a sudden.
I did see a little purple flash of light. But when I turned around, I saw me. I don't like that.
I don't know. I'm
Says
about
Lucky.
2.5 feet taller, and I have a beard all of a sudden.
Oh, you
I am
finally hit
afraid-
puberty.
Flint, you've
I'm
always had that
tiny.
beard.
I'm tiny and afraid.
That does sound like Gumbo.
You all sound like yourselves. I'm still unsure what is going on. Is this a prank?
She may be
How
a
come
witch.
you weren't affected?
I'm gonna look towards myself.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Sorry. Who's in there?
Me?
No. Yes, but no. Can you be more specific?
Flint?
Oh dear.
Oh shoot! Okay. Damn. Let's forget the Blaskin thing. Blaskin, you're okay. Flint or Lucky switched with Wavash because I forgot that dice roll was for him.
But Blaskin is totally unaffected.
Oh, I've never been able to see things from this angle before.
Yeah. So you're fine, Lucky. You can see. It's like, man, this is gonna be confusing if I'm trying to figure out construct. Wait, shit. No, that's still applied. I'm sorry, Blaskin
Oh my
and Lily.
lord.
Okay, yeah, you guys
Up
are
your
figuring
damn
this out.
mind.
So, Lucky and Wavash, Gumbo and Flint, Blaskin and Lily.
Laskin and Lily, Gumbo, Flint. Blah, blah.
Lucky and Wabash.
Who switched with Will?
Nobody.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're not part
So
of the cool
yeah,
kids
Will
club.
and no, that's it. There were matches
Will-
everywhere else.
I was gonna say just Will and y'all are
Yeah.
just looking at everybody else. Will's
Uh-huh.
gonna turn over to y'all. They are jokers. We all are, but I think that there's genuine confusion going on here. Hey, somebody coherently tell us what's going on.
I'm tiny and afraid.
We
I,
made
uh,
us win bodies.
I think we swapped bodies.
See, was that so hard?
The moment you said coherently, I was like, I'm doing this gag. I don't give a shit.
Laskin, where are you?
Oh yeah, Blaskin, raise your hand.
Lily
I
raises her hand.
Lucky raises.
Yeah.
Look, both of us
Okay.
raise our hands.
Yep. So, okay. All right. So Blaskins and Lily got it. Lily, where are you? And then she'll raise her hand. Oh, okay. Cool. You two swapped. Lucky, raise your hand, please. And
Yes, so me and Wavash both raise our hands.
okay. And Flint and Gumbo. Flint first. Oh, okay. Yep. There we go. All right. Hey, y'all. You know anything about this? Is this normal? Are we doing it right?
I'm not quite sure. I've only been through here by myself before, so if there's something going on, I didn't have anybody to trade with.
Well, you guys want to just keep walking and see if we swap back, or does anybody? Lucky, can you still cast spells? Can you tell what's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna try
Are
to
we still
cast a
suffering
spell I
from
know
fear?
as Wavash, like a cantrip.
Yeah, that fear is still present. So
Well, can we talk
Lucky,
about
you
this
said-
as we go? And I'm just gonna try to do like a prestidigitation, just to like make a little puff of wind or something.
You remember the motions. They they obviously feel different in new hands, so it's a little clumsy. But there's some kind of block on the way you're familiar with manipulating the arcane, and nothing comes of it.
Yeah, no, I can't cast, and I'm like, and I sneeze, and like lightning shoots out of my face, and I freak out. What the hell just
I am
happened?
more afraid than I was before.
Flit, go. We just gotta go.
I'm gonna start running.
I'm running with him, and I'm pacing him because I've got longer
I'm
legs.
very tiny.
So
You're-
so Gumbo and Wivosh start. Wait, isn't Gumbo on Wivosh's shoulder, or is not anymore?
No.
Whoever.
well, if he hasn't hopped down, if Gumbo hasn't hopped down,
I have definitely hopped down.
okay.
I do not like heights.
Okay, so Gumbo and Wivosh take off.
Oh gosh, I can't be a paladin. I don't know how to use a hammer.
Lily will start following them.
I'll be in the back again, actively looking for this purple flash.
Will stay near. He's gonna maybe stay near y'all because y'all didn't switch yet.
So, like, you feel like you're missing out, or
No. Like I get the feeling that we passed whatever test, and I'd rather be closer to the other person who passed than all the people who failed.
I see.
Wow.
Okay, so
I
very
will remember
confused
this.
crew. Sorry? I missed that.
I'm just saying I will remember this.
Will doesn't say
Very
that out loud.
A
don't
very
care.
confused gaggle of party members is now continuing forward, trying to keep pace on unfamiliar legs. Lily is having a particular bit
Oh yeah,
of
is Lily
difficulty.
blind? Wait, is Lily the blind one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, Lily. Yeah.
Okay, Lily's gonna just in that case she's not gonna fall. She's gonna flail around. Guys, who turned out the lights? And let's see.
Also, Brandon, I have a weird question.
Mhm.
Does that mean I'm feeling things like a person? Because we might have to stop for like a 6-hour existential crisis.
You are feeling things through a whole new set of sensory experiences.
Stub your toe and it hurts.
3, 4.
I don't know
5,
how to
6.
roleplay that, especially in this situation.
Right now, we're all tiny and afraid.
All right. So what was that? So it's Blaskin. So that's
I'm
1.
actually bigger and afraid.
He ran 2.
So I'm doing better
so
than you.
Gumbo, you passed, like, you didn't inherit the fear that Flint was feeling earlier. So
She has a new fear though.
I'm scared
Yeah,
for a
that's
different
fair.
reason.
Yeah,
she
her
was already
body is
stuck in
running
his body.
away.
Yeah. Gumbo's like, do I have to take care of the beard? What kind of product do I use?
Lily trips over Gumbo,
Oh,
who is now
geez.
Flint. So Blaskin trips over Flint because Lily is flailing around.
Oh,
So
please
since-
be careful.
Since you've still got the sheet, Gumbo, can you roll me a what would this be? Just a strength check.
Check, you said? Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, God. That's what.
Okay. So Lily tripping over over Gumbo's body. Flint inside Gumbo. You kind of get knocked harder than you're used to feel. Like you just don't feel as solid as you used to. And you kind of take a tumble and instinctively just kind of grab onto the staff that you were carrying and roll together before getting back up. But you just kind of dust it off and continue on.
Oh, goodness, Blaskin, please be careful. Here, I'll take his hand.
Sweetie, this ain't Blaskin. This is
Oh.
Lily.
Lily, here, I'll help you along.
I can't see. Is this normal?
I have no idea.
I s-
It's definitely not.
so Lily has now lost, assuming that Blaskin has gained. She has lost all of her like sensory. Wait, does that mean that she can even hear?
I think it's more like our
How does she hear?
our brains process. They sure process as I choke.
They share process.
Yeah,
Okay.
Blaskin's not used to actually having a throat for things to go down. So
Wait,
he's
Blaskin,
choked up.
not
Good
forget,
roleplay,
you have
Scott.
to breathe now.
Air tracking.
Hooray for the parasympathetic system, where
What
he
is a
wasn't
normal
having to
amount?
think about that.
what is it? Like he just inhales and doesn't exhale for hours. For like
You have to
10
breathe,
minutes
you
at a
have to
time.
blink.
Oh, I was actually going to do the blinking joke, so yeah, that would be
Why
the
are my
first time
eyes
when
so
Blaskin,
dry?
you see, he picks up Lily's fingers and pokes his eyelids closed.
So Lily,
Oh, hey
roll
there,
me an
little dwarf
intelligence
man.
save at disadvantage.
All right. Ooh, disadvantage.
Oh wow, you have a negative int mod? That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Nope, you're still blind. I'm gonna say that you're just to hand wave it. the way that the audio was processed was closer, so it just you got that one as a freebie. So I'm not gonna just I'm not
Okay,
gonna
I
give you
keep- I
locked in
keep-
syndrome where you have no senses.
I keep the audio, but I can't, and I can speak, but I can't see.
Yeah, our brains just process stuff differently, but similar enough that it seems like you're keeping some senses, but not all of them. They're just not lining up right.
Why is my skin so barky and dry and rough?
Try not to think about it too much.
I'm tiny and afraid.
Has this man?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Has this man
I
never?
haven't stopped.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Gumbo's
trying to get.
tiny
I'm trying to
legs
get
are
Lily to keep going.
just absolutely hauling all unseen kinds of ads, just booking it. I am under fear. I have been body swapped. I have no idea.
Please
what's
be
going on.
careful.
Absolutely not.
I throw up. Sensory input is too much for me.
Oh God! Does that mean Lily tastes it?
Bender. Bender becomes human and he starts throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This thing,
Does
it's too
Lily
much.
also taste that?
Well, Bender thinks
No.
it's cool.
So Lily's only experiencing things in Blaskin's physical space. Right
Okay,
now.
good. Okay, good. All right.
Apparently,
Lily,
you need to
just-
check Discord DMs, Nick.
Lily,
I
just
did.
do what I would
He
do.
did.
Turn into a scorpion. That's what I do when I panic.
All right. She imagines herself turning into a scorpion, and she thinks really hard.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's see. Did we get each other's powers, Brandon? Let's see.
Yeah, let's look at that.
She doesn't know how to turn into a scorpion, though. That's not one of her spells, so that she's
Uh-huh.
she's just guessing.
So what
So-
happens? Yeah. So then you can go into body horror here as her body contorts, but she doesn't mean to.
Ew.
Let's see. Well, Lily's got good nature.
I like to think she doesn't turn into a giant scorpion. She turns into a regular sized scorpion.
So
Like a
you've
dog-sized
got-
scorpion.
you've got proficiency in nature, but nothing in. Well, Flint, it's not Arcana, right? Your whole druidic thing.
Flint the druid. Flint,
Sorry.
well-known
Blaskin.
druid.
Blaskin. Too many names.
Gonna get heavy use.
What was the
confused
question?
For confusing the DM.
Blaskin, your magic is not arcane in nature, correct?
No, it's nature. It's
Okay.
super naturey.
Okay, Lily, because you have proficiency in nature magic specifically, I'm gonna let you roll on this. So roll a. No, you can't do a skill save. You have to roll me a nature check.
All right.
Damn.
Oh,
I don't think that's gonna do it.
wait. Hang on a sec. Let me double check something. I might
Do you
have
have
something
inspiration?
that helped. Hang on. No, Lily hasn't been around long enough to get that.
Damn.
Hang on. I might have something that can help. Let me just double check. Is it this one? Nope, it's not this one.
Can I use
I
my
guess-
luck point to make him
guess-
roll that?
That is up to you. You can use that luck point. You can use it for anything good for a luck point, but you're the one that's going to have to use it.
Yeah,
So
Nick, roll again.
yes, you can
All right.
make things reroll.
I like that we all want this to happen.
Wait. Nope, that's not it. I thought I had something specific for rolling on skill checks that I have proficiency in. I swear I read that somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this real quick. Oh, that's a 15. That's better.
Okay. That was above a basement check, but below the really good win. So you. Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not quite
little
sure how to
scorpion.
describe the novelty of it, but you suddenly find yourself. It's a. You find yourself looking up at everyone who is suddenly making much faster speed away from you. You have shapeshifted into a regular scorpion.
I pick up the scorpion. I will carry the scorpion.
Does the scorpion talk? Can I talk as the scorpion?
No.
Nope.
All right.
And actually, you still can't see, so you have no idea that there's a new perspective on things. But you do
crap.
feel different moving around. Suddenly, as if the weird body situation wasn't enough, now you have more legs than normal, and your hands work differently.
I pinch the hand that picks me up.
Duh. I mean, wait. This is the first time I feel pain in this way. Ah! I flick the scorpion off towards the other people.
Uh,
Are you like throwing it at somebody else, or just like
no,
letting it
I
drop?
am like panicking, flipping my wrist at them.
All right.
Okay, so I'm imagining he's pinched like my index finger, so he's holding on. So that's what I like rear back and whip it at him.
oh yeah, I'm holding on for dear's for my dear life.
I absolutely just whip this scorpion at the people in front of me and just breaking the sound barrier.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's just even holding on for dear life, Nick. That's just not enough for Lily in the new body with everything going on. So
Will try to catch her.
Oh yeah, because Will's watching alongside.
Yep.
Sure. Give me a quick dex save with advantage. You've been monitoring some of this.
All right. Will. Okay.
Yeah, plenty. So now you've got a panicked, blind, brand new scorpion in your hand.
I assume the scorpion can still hear us, so will say, "Lily, stop! It's me. It's Will."
She starts stinging with the stinger.
So does Lily hear that? Does she understand? Does she
Yes,
still understand common?
Yeah, when you shapeshift, you still keep all of your mental
Okay.
stat.
All
So
right.
yeah, you can still hear, you can comprehend.
All right.
It's up to you to tell me how panicked Lily is at all this.
Oh man. I'm gonna say there's a 25% chance that she attacks Will also. Nope. All right. She calms down. She pokes him with her claw a couple times just to be sure, but she
Just
doesn't
to
really know what
feel
his
out.
hand. She doesn't really know what a hand is supposed to feel like as a scorpion. So then she just kind of sits there and contemplates for a minute.
Yeah,
She'll
talking
figure-
is.
She'll figure out the blind sight eventually. The blind sense.
Is there a trick to that, or how does that work?
Oh, we're talking in character. Is there a trick to that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not Blaskin talking in
No, I'm
character?
just imagining that was me. I'm just thinking. That was
Okay.
me.
Okay.
She'll
never
figure
mind.
it out. Blaskin did. It's not like he came with scorpion eyes initially. He figured it out. She'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the proficiency in nature and the bonus that she has to that, as the race forward continues through all of this, some things are starting to click into place, and so actually in scorpion form, she has the ability to kind of get more of a visual, a mental visual, but a visual of the group moving. The sounds echoing off of different surfaces. Actually, no, it's all deadened sound. So yeah, it's just the stuff that she's hearing around in the group.
I wonder if it might be worth keeping in mind that she might be able to better actually figure out what's going on with blind sense than we can with our senses too. She might be able to pick up on stuff that we can't.
Is blind sense audio based or like tremor based?
Uh,
Do you know? Is it supposed to be like the like
I don't
Toph's vision
remember
in
if this one
Avatar
has
or
tremor sense in this edition or not, but is it for his scorpion form?
Mhm.
I'm sure that's going to be vibrate like tremor sense because a scorpion can bury itself.
yeah, it's probably tremor based for a scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah. It also doesn't say for blind sight. It just says they can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight is the only description. So it's just
Okay.
on a creature by creature basis.
Got it.
Some do it by echolocate. It even brings up echolocation. Some do it by echolocation or heightened senses and stuff like that. So for a scorpion, yeah, it would be some sort of vibration sense.
Gotcha.
So, a moving, for example, a hand that she's sitting in that's moving around and is vibrating against the ground it walks across, she could maybe sense that.
Yeah, so with
that
every
makes sense.
footfall, with every footfall, she's basically getting a kind of a 3D sonar ping of the. Like, imagine anytime Will's foot is on the ground and other things are also, like, other feet are falling.
Okay.
She's getting this weird kind of raindrop pattern of different visuals of, like, I just keep thinking of, like, the top vision in Avatar, but...
Got it. Okay.
But it is a brand new experience unless she's done some interesting drugs in her past.
Who hasn't? Come on.
Look, that one time Blaskin was in prison, he did a lot.
Flint, you're an alcoholic. Shut up.
I'm not an alcoholic.
It's like, I would really rather be a lot drunker right now, actually.
So, Flint, or sorry, Gumbo as Flint is helping. Nope, never mind, because Lily turned into the scorpion. Lucky and Wavash are booking it forward.
Yep.
Chase after them.
Okay, and then Will's.
So
helping,
Wavash is going to pick Lucky my body up, so because that way he can go faster.
I'm gonna wipe my vomit on Lily's clothes.
Oh.
And then keep running, and then keep running.
All right, so the whole crew it
Yep.
keeps heading forward. Will and y'all are keeping up as well. There's who's at the lead? I guess Lucky and Wavash,
Gumbo.
since Wavash isn't. What?
Yeah, Gumbo and Wavash are, well, Flint in Gumbo's body and Lucky in Wavash's body have been just running for their lives. Tell me if I'm wrong, Lucky, but I think that's where we left off.
Yes, we're running.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Let's see. Yeah, whoever's in front. Go ahead and give me one last. We're just gonna call this one a perception check.
Would I be? Have I got the
Kind of been a
longest
bit more.
legs in the front?
You've got quite a stride.
I'm just using my stats. I don't know if the body has its own.
Yeah, should we be using the body stats?
So for perception, it's an interesting point because some of you have vision, like other visions that are different than you used to be familiar with.
We have to roll a disadvantage because we're not used to perceiving with that body.
Oh, except Wavash is one of the others who doesn't have any kind of special visions. So yeah, you're
Really?
thinking-
Dragonborn?
I don't. Yeah, they don't. Halflings don't.
That's so... I don't know. That feels weird that they don't, honestly.
Yeah, and
Out
if
of
you're not a
things-
scorpion, you don't either, Blaskin. I'm looking at if you look at the party sheet, that whole defenses and senses section is blank for 3 of you.
Yeah, but I always kind of imagine that I just see things differently, like the Terminator.
Yeah. You just don't share that information with anyone.
No, I don't mean like... I just mean like the interface is like all red or all blue.
Ah.
But I just imagine that I don't perceive stuff exactly the same way. I mean, obviously I don't, because that woman is now blind. You quite literally confirmed that I see things differently.
Oops.
In the most literal fashion.
Whoop, now it's canon.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so nothing. Yeah, there's no additional. Nothing trips you up, or there isn't a chance to really get lost. So you guys are still moving forward at a good pace, and you are continuing to pass some of these arcade lines. Are you treating these any differently as you move, or are you just like, nope, just keep going?
Unless somebody gives me a really good reason to stop, I'm probably not going to stop.
You might switch into another body again. Slow down.
No, that ain't it. That could only like, what do I become, Blaskin then? That's not worse.
Trust me, you don't want to be Blaskin.
I would gladly be Blaskin.
I don't know. Remember how we had to walk through the first one backwards? If we walk through backwards again? At the right gate?
Oh yeah. What if we tried walking backwards?
Do we need a spoon?
Check my pockets. No spoon?
Oh, you're Flint right now. Well, you're checking Flint's pockets. There's no spoon in there.
I took the notes. I have we need one fish, hop on one leg, we need to be blind, and we need a spoon. And then we walk through an arch. I took those notes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that didn't apply.
I don't know if we have a fish though.
Let's maybe slow down just a little bit and see if any of the arches look normal.
Wait, can I tell Lily to turn into a fish?
You can try.
And use the other wild shape. Then we can have all of those things.
I'm going to maintain that I'm still suffering from fear, and unless somebody seriously convinces me otherwise, I'm not stopping. How many? So who? It was me, Lucky, and Lily, who are currently feared.
No, it's just you and Lucky.
Okay.
No, Lily was suffering from it too.
Wait, Lily suffered from the fear?
Yes.
She did? I thought she passed.
Nope.
What was the save on the fear?
That was the wisdom save that everybody rolled.
Yeah, she rolled a 17.
Yes.
And she failed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the man told you.
I mean, I rolled 20 and I didn't get it.
You failed the wisdom? Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Everyone's feared?
No. So Blaskin's not suffering from it. So Lucky rolled an 8. Gumbo rolled an 8. Wait, no, that was a.
I
You rolled twice, Gumbo.
She rolled.
Oh, that's right. You re-rolled. Okay, so no, it was Lucky rolled a 10. Lily rolled a 17, and Blaskin, you re-rolled?
Yeah, I said I was going to use my inspiration because Kate used
That's
hers.
right. Yep, that's right. So and then Blaskin made it. So yeah, it was just Lucky with an 8. Hold up.
If I don't use my inspiration now, I will forget.
Oh,
all
and
over again.
Flint, you had to roll a bunch because it was doing the advantage the whole time. So then when you took it out, you ended up with a 12.
Yeah.
So we were talking a 12, an 8, and a 17 all failed. Everybody else rolled higher than that.
12, an 8, and a 17. Oh, okay. Well, Lily doesn't feel panic anymore because she can't see.
Oh,
That's how that
yeah.
works.
I
Yeah.
get significantly less panicked when I'm blind. And then someone in my body flings me at someone else at Mach 10. I'm known for not panicking during that.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you supposed to do when you are suddenly a scorpion and you're being held?
Do you know what panicking means?
You're not really thinking about what the first thing you would do is. The first thing you would do is panic.
All right, there's an 80% chance now that Lily will immediately panic and start pinching again.
You're literally suffering from the fear effect.
All right, Lily pinches Will.
Cool. What does Will do?
Fling the scorpion at the people in front of him.
He eats the scorpion.
This is a good idea. Especially since when you kill the wild shape hit points, they
Will turns into
back.
a smatter of gore.
God, is there anything that Will? I'm looking at his things. If there's anything he can do. All right. What about my inventory? Is there anything in there?
I love that you were in the unique position of being in both of these bodies, technically.
Yeah, this is interesting. Okay. You know what? This is sleep, right? It is. I'm trying to look for something I could like put a scorpion inside of.
Okay, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
So we've got just I'm going to speak in terms of people and not the bodies they're currently inhabiting. Flint's booking forward. Lucky's also doing the same, and yeah, those are the only two who are really pushing for the panicked run. So is there anything coming to mind for those with a saner head on their new shoulders to get them to slow down if you want to try anything as far as remediating the situation?
I mean, I don't know why we would stop, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe we should just keep going. Or we could try and tell them that the darkness is that direction and that we need to run the opposite direction and maybe it'll reverse. You want to try reversing it?
I feel like they're too far ahead at this point for how long we've been thinking about it.
Will's going to shout, "Guys, the darkness is that way. Come back. We need to go back."
I'm tiny and afraid.
Nope. We got to keep going. It's closing in.
Good job, Will. You did it.
Will's going to roll a deception to try and convince them.
Okay, we're not physically scared. We believe you now.
We have been deceived out of our fear. Oh, really?
That deception's definitely at a disadvantage, Will.
All right. You guys are even more afraid.
No, it just didn't work.
All right, let's just follow them. I don't have anything.
Okay. The Chaos crew pushes forward. Will, did you find anything that you could use to corral your very irate pocket partner?
I did. I am going to. This is okay. I'm going to ask you this: can I use the drow poison to just put her to sleep?
What? Hold on. Drow poison.
Yeah.
Was there a note on this?
What do you mean? Was there a note? We
got that
okay.
from
drow. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that on the airship, right?
Yeah.
Saving to fulfill this facial unconscious while poisoned in this way. I guess the question is, how are you going to get the scorpion to ingest it?
I'm going to pour it on the scorpion.
I'm going to drown it in my drow poison. How are you going to get us to the scorpion? I'm not giving it a choice.
So you're just hoping that their con save is 5 or worse, or fails by 5 or more.
Oh wait, hang on. That just poison it. But if they say it failed by 5 or more, they're also I'm sorry. I didn't read that part. I thought they just fell unconscious. I didn't realize it had to be 5 or more. Hey, Blasting, what's your constitution?
That's going to be down to the con of a scorpion.
What's a scorpion's constitution?
Yeah, hold on. I think I could look this one up.
Yeah, that might actually be a like a small creatures thing.
You know what? I got 3 of these. I'll waste one. I'll waste a drow poison trying to do this.
Yeah, a scorpion has a con of 8.
Yeah, it's actually got -1. I'm at it too.
All right, well, I guess roll Lily's con save as a -1. Or just roll a d20. Roll a d20, we'll just add a -1 to it. That's an 8. That fails by 5.
By 5. All right.
It fails by 5 exactly.
God.
Hey, Lord
You
Baron,
guys are off
raid,
to
brother.
a great start.
Hope y'all had a great game.
All right. The scorpion is now
Raiders!
asleep.
All right, Will, you have successfully over-poisoned the scorpion in your hand by just basically holding it in a handful. It's a ranger thing. They're just bonding.
All right,
So
let's follow the other guys now. This is getting out of
You got
hand.
an unconscious scorpion in your hand.
Brandon, I
Jumbo
have
said, wait.
an awful question for you.
Oh boy.
Does it inherit my subclass features?
I'm sorry?
Did it inherit my subclass features?
Your subclass is
I have the Circle of the Forge thing. I sent it. We have it somewhere else.
Circle of... Oh, right. Because we didn't...
I have
it
advantage
in
on saving
the-
throws against being poisoned. It gets another roll.
We're just going to say that since she's still coming to grips with your form...
Okay.
For the sake of moving on from this,
Yeah,
let's
sorry.
just keep going.
Actually, I think we should spend another 20 minutes on this.
No, we are moving. We are moving now.
So Flint and Lucky, as the smallest and largest members of the party now, arrive to at the leading edge. You do see something start to become more visible in the distance, and kind of quickly appear in more clarity out of the darkness that kind of recedes with your vision. You actually. Flint, you've had a much clearer distance vision than you're used to. Things just kind of stand in stark relief, almost a bit like extra vibrantly clear, out to like 120-foot range.
It's interesting, but it's not unsettling. It's, that's nice.
It's pairing well with the fear. You're like, okay, good, I can see clearly moving forward. So you're the first to notice that you are approaching about a foot high stone edge of then the rest of what disappears into the distance seems to be a long abandoned but still full reflecting pool, which you quickly approach the edge of as you're the lead of the group.
Well,
I guess physically it does kind of halt your progress as the ground it extends the width of the space that you've been able to see clearly.
what now?
The rest of the crew is slowly catching up behind you.
Guys, I think I need first aid. My legs are on fire.
Why are you stopping?
this.
That's just your muscles. You're doing fine.
Is this how they're supposed to feel like this?
Yep, that's how a normal squishy
Eat bag.
meat bag feels.
Existence is suffering.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good. Oh, Blaskin! I pull out. Wait.
What do you pull out? What do you
I don't
pull out
have-
of my
gosh,
pocket?
I don't have any. I don't have any. Do you have any apples? Of those apples?
He's in Lily's body.
The Synapples?
Yeah. Do you want to
They're-
eat something?
They're on the scorpion.
That's unfortunate.
That's
You didn't give them to Will?
Will will
Will,
pull
do you
out
have
one of
any
his.
apples?
Yeah, will pull out one of his synapples.
I did give him 3.
Yep, and hand it over to Lily Blaskin.
I munch into the apple immediately. Like, as he's handing it out, I don't reach forward with my hand. I just,
You're
like...
like a horse.
Don't forget you need to chew. You need to chew and then swallow.
It's too late, I'm
Don't
joking.
choke. All right, Heimlich.
Did Lily just try to house the whole thing?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so dumb.
Okay, try again slower.
I'm imagining you like opening your mouth as wide as it can get and then not being able to chomp through the entire apple.
Yeah, no,
We
so
established that
don't even-
Blaskin just
Don't worry
doesn't
about
eat.
swallowing it.
the way I'm imagining is I just bit it and I tried to clamp my teeth all the way down, but I couldn't get all the way through the apple. So it was just stuck in my face.
Boy.
Brandon's like,
Started choking.
I made like a 5-minute little weird thing for them to go through, and the motherfuckers are running with it.
This
after-
was... Yeah, go for it.
After accidentally tripping over and slamming my jaw on the ground, I finally slice all the way through the apple.
There you go. So, have we established that Blaskin doesn't eat?
Yes.
Okay. Then this is going to be a first. He's getting he gets a sense of, well, no, he got a sense of flavor.
Can he take 2d8 psychic
when he
damage?
threw up. So this is much better than the previous experience with flavor. We'll just put it that way. Yeah, it's a it's a new sense, a completely new sense for him. It's kind of an explosion of color that you can't see, but that he feels.
All right, I'm going to try and stand back up. Then I get all the way back up, and from both the chin damage and the new flavor, I just throw up on the wall again.
Oh,
What are you people doing to him? Her.
Thought he'd like it.
It was good!
I'm tiny and afraid.
And then I try to resume running. And I
No,
stumble.
okay, yeah,
Stop running,
yeah.
we're here.
You've made it to the edge of
Oh,
what looks
okay.
like a long reflecting pool. Off just in the where your vision starts to fade. I guess Flint can see this better. Currently using Gumbo's eyes.
Eyeballs. Yes. Yes.
What do your Gumbo's eye? What do your Gumbo eyes see? You can see in clear relief. It's a maybe like 10 to 15 foot tiered like central fountain piece that stands above the still waters of the pool. So there's no active water flowing through the fountain there, but you're getting the sense that this is kind of your target more or less. Which, if nobody else like has something that's actively panicking in their hands or otherwise, y'all will catch up with the rest of the group and with a bizarrely content smile on her face for all of everybody else's current predicament. Wonderful. Yes, this is the pool we're looking for. You did a good job of not staying too long here. I commend the fast
Hustle.
nature of the one with such small legs.
I'm still very afraid.
That would do it. That would.
Wait, aren't you immune to fear? You're a paladin.
I'm not a paladin right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry your faith is somehow different.
Just say your face pretty weak.
It's that there's a definite disconnect for you right now. Like you're not feeling the. It wasn't a physical connection for you before with Torag, but there's a weird cloud in the way right now. You feel isolated, almost trapped in your current form. Like you feel very
There's
where
something
you used to
between-
have a connection to something outside of yourself that just kind of gave you that faith-based serenity. The absence of that makes you feel very locked in to your physicality right now.
Well, Flint, you thought you were having a bad day before, but just got worse.
Listen, I'm not going to think about that right now, because if I think
feel like-
about it, I'm going to weep openly.
I feel like some big man in the sky is staring at me and judging me. Is anyone else feeling like that?
That's why we cover our shame.
No clue what you're referring to. Scorpion snores.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we haven't discussed it too much, but you're as a warlock, you would have already had some kind of familiarity with an external connection to some of your ability, Gumbo. So for you, it's more of like there's a different voice on the line.
I think how we had it is I am aware I'm being helped by something, but we haven't established that connection yet.
Oh, so you don't have a direct line, or you're not on
No.
a first name basis.
No.
Gotcha. The one thing that stands out for you though is there's a weird nakedness to being in this new form that you feel like you left the house without your keys, kind of, or where like you used to constantly wear like a really tight watch or something, and you've got it in the repair shop, so then you're like when you sit down you're used to the weight there, and suddenly it's not. That kind of like that absence of something.
Strange.
So that's
Very
certainly
strange.
unnerving. But then y'all will pull that wooden coin back out. It's about I would say like 3 inches across. Like think the novelty coins that were oversized. At this point, it is an easy swim on this side. Listen, this portal is going to put us into the charred veil on the other end, and not exactly where you go for a nice picnic, if you catch my meaning. So let's just keep our wits about us, even more so than we are doing in here. Maybe do a better job on that end. You're not the. Your concern is not doorways so much as all of the things walking through them this time.
Do you think going through will put us back together? It's just this place that's messing with us?
I honestly have no clue. This is new to me. Like I said, I always come through here on my own. I don't usually travel with more. So this is my first time seeing what happens to a group.
Well,
I'll tell you right now, it is not very nice.
Yeah, what if we try like each pair jumps in together and maybe it'll swap them back?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think we should just get used to our new bodies.
Blaskin, how are your
Blasphemous
legs?
decided after tasting the
Didn't you
apple.
just say living was suffering?
Yeah. How are those legs feeling, Blaskin?
I didn't know I was a person of such extremes until now.
Now you understand why Will loves apples so much.
They're so delicious. I think I just collapsed, by the way, at that point. It's like they're so delicious. I just, bam, face first. Because Blaskin has no concept of exhaustion or anything like that. The autonomic nervous system is just going to have to sort that shit out as I faint.
Well, that's going to make swimming very difficult.
Okay, yeah, we can give him maybe a minute. I'll go over and like fan him.
I imagine he's really sweaty between the panic and the running, and like not even knowing what sweat is. He's just drenched.
Well, thankfully, Lily, in her own body, was able to stay relatively fit in a adventuring lifestyle. So, while you're feeling the burn of a run, she wasn't out of shape.
I still feel like you got to think about it this way too. Blaskin's also been panicked like the whole time because he has no idea what's going on. He's overloaded. He has sensory overload and exhaustion.
Gotcha.
He's suffering from a lot of stuff right here. At least that's the way I see it.
Okay. So you guys are going to tend to Blaskin and Lily's body right now. The other question falls to you, Will. How do you intend to wake the Blaskin form as being unconscious and underwater is not a good combination?
No, it is not. Wait, I didn't think about this before.
Nope.
I was stuck with the whole scorpion thing. So even in scorpion form, does Blaskin still need to breathe?
Scorpions need to breathe.
Yeah, but when you turn into a scorpion,
yes,
aren't
I
you
still
still like
breathe.
a warforged? Okay, you do still need to breathe. Got it.
Yeah, Warforged are still part plant. Remember that.
That's right.
Oh, well,
right.
that cons the whole joke about Blaskin. Breathe.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, is the shape thing? This is another thing I should have thought about. Is what is it? Wild shape? Is that what? Is that
if you
what,
go
yeah.
unconscious, do you lose the wild shape?
Yeah, that's my question.
Don't think so. I think.
Oh, that's a.
Is it
It's just if
concentration
your
based?
hit point. No, it's. I don't think so. It's just if your hit points are reduced.
I think it's only when your hit points go all the way down you change back.
Okay.
That's
so
just a question I never thought about.
You can concentrate on spells while wild shaped, so I don't think it's concentration.
Will is going to place
true.
the scorpion on the ground and is going to start tapping it very aggressively on the head until it runs out of HP as a scorpion.
You're
and
gonna squish the
turns
scorpion?
Yeah, and turns back into a Blaskin.
Yeah, I don't think it has that many hit points.
Yep.
It
I'm gonna just tap it, you know.
It has one.
It has, yeah.
1 hit point.
Oh, in that case, I drop the scorpion from normal height.
Okay.
Does a Blaskin reappear?
Yes, Blaskin reappears and wakes up on the ground prone, because you wake up from the poison if you take any damage.
Yep.
Well, Lily, you're back. You're still Blaskin. Make me another. What did I have you do before? An intelligence save?
Oh, it was intelligence. Okay.
Oh no, nature check. That's right, nature check.
Was it?
No, sorry.
That
nature
was
check
for
was to do the polymorph or
yeah,
the
intelligence
wild
was
shape.
for the other thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. It's still not connecting. But there's a little less. I mean, she did get a bit of reprieve from total blindness as the scorpion, so she's got that at least.
But now she's blind again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, okay, so it's Blaskin's voice, but it's got a southern drawl to it. Aw, damn. Now I can't see again.
All right, so next step, you toss the coin, And we dive in. You have a good 6 seconds when you toss the coin to make the jump. If you dive in and you don't hit your head on a foot-deep pool, you'll know you've gone through. Also, you're going to notice the water gets significantly warmer. Then it's going to be a good, it's very deep on the other end. So definitely hold your breath. I hope you're all good swimmers or good floaters. And I will see you on the other side. Also, yes, do try to swim quietly. We are not going to be the only things in the lake.
What does that mean?
Oh dear.
I feel like
Okay.
we need to switch bodies back. Damn it.
Wyvosh, can you I can't do my magic stuff. Can you sit down and I can tell you what to do if you can do it, and can give us all water breathing just to help out. Can he do that? If I tell him what to do in my body?
Actually,
Uh,
no, go ahead.
So it's going to be. Well, Wyvosh doesn't. Let's see what Wyvosh had as far as.
What's his Arcana?
He didn't have proficiency in
gonna be
Arcana.
garbage. I was gonna say I know it's gonna be garbage.
It's not a negative, but he didn't have proficiency in it.
Well, see, I just don't know how you're making this work. Like, if the body holds all the power to do it, then would he use his mental stats or my mental stats to do it?
So I wanted. So that was based on having some familiarity to compare to the new physical experience. In Lily's case, she already had some proficiency in nature, so there was that connection there that she could try and pull or try and use the druidic magics that were in the new form. However, Wyvosh is actually very investigative and perceptive, and you're doing this as more of a didactic, guided teaching. So I'm going to say he can attempt to sit and work with you to use Lucky's muscle memory.
Yeah, so this is done as a ritual, so
Got it.
it's going to take 10 minutes so we can walk through it.
Yeah. I'm going to say that just by the nature of, okay, now he's kind of clumsily fumbling through, you probably need to take twice as the usual time to get it to work.
That's fine. I think with us not knowing for sure where we're going, it might be a good thing to make sure we can breathe.
Well, at least Lily doesn't have to worry about that.
Wait, what? I can't breathe?
Didn't
Yeah,
you
we
just
try not
say
to
that a
question-
Warforged still has to breathe?
It'd be funny is like he doesn't have to, but she's used to it, so she's trying to but can't feel it, so she starts acting like she's suffocating because she doesn't feel air coming in.
Just breathing
in
noises.
In wild shape, at least for my Skin of Steel ability, it says they don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. I need to bring up the Warforged thing. So you should have just left her as
Scott's
a
just
scorpion.
gaslighting Lily the whole time.
Garrett,
Yes.
I have something to tell you.
Yes.
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe.
Oh. Well, then I totally should have left her as a scorpion. Fuck.
I mean, she doesn't need to breathe like that either. She's good to go.
Yeah, so I should have left her knocked out.
Anyway,
'Cause now
yeah, you
she's-
don't need to breathe. It's been really hard for me to learn how to do it.
Please take care of my body there. That's the only one I got. Oh dear. Now, quick question. I feel like I remember you. You're the big metal tree man, right? Can you swim?
No.
So
It's
But if
very
you
bizarre
think really-
hearing your own voice respond to you, Lily.
If you think really hard, though, and turn into a scorpion like you did before, maybe you could turn into, like a fish. Like a minnow. or crab.
I hate to, interrupt this interesting discourse, but it sounds like some of your friends are already working on the whole water breathing thing.
Yeah, that's not my problem, y'all. My problem is I don't know if I'm going to be able to swim up.
Just think about being a fish. It'll be fine.
Did you know
I'm
how
also
to swim
still
before?
blind. Well, yes, but before I wasn't a giant metal tree man.
I'm
Wood
pretty
floats,
sure
you'll be
the
fine.
movements are the same.
And I also wasn't blind.
We totally
Ow.
haven't gone through the part where we're sitting there for like 20 minutes like, that can't be me. That's not what I sound like, because we're not used to hearing our own voice.
My hair looks like that from the back?
Oh man, that is such a dumb. I gotta fix this. I gotta get my hair cut.
Jesus, I'm fat.
So it's going to take 20 minutes to do the ritual. Lucky as Wivash and Lucky are working together in each other's bodies to go through that. So this very large dragonborn is teaching the halfling how to do magic. I'm going to say that after a couple more rolls during that 20-minute sequence, Lily does vision starts to click. It is like a weird, monochrome, like a green tone, but it looks more like you're used to seeing shapes, forms, distance, depth. So you got green glasses on, more or less, but she can see she gets her vision back.
Oh, it's a miracle. I can see again.
Rating systems online.
Articulating blinds.
Eyes turn red. Oh shit, we gotta put me down.
But yeah, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do as far as prep, you do finish going through the ritual. Go ahead and give me a Arcana check. So roll a d20. We'll use Wavash's Arcana skill or Arcana bonus. No, wait, he's doing it through Lucky. So yeah, since you've still got your own character sheet, go ahead and roll the Arcana check.
Does it need to be a disadvantage or anything?
You've been guiding him, so I'm just going to say it's a straight roll. Nice. How many can it target?
I believe. Let me pull it back up.
So you've got 8 in the party overall. Oh yeah, up to 10. You're still good.
10, not 8. Yeah.
All right.
Nice. So.
Hey,
yeah,
Magical Hack, thank you for the raid.
Wow, 3 raids tonight already. Nice. Welcome, additional viewers, to the body horror that is Freaky Friday here in D&D.
Yeah, it's 3-way Freaky Friday.
All right, we're gonna you finish the water breathing ritual. A bit more clumsy than usual. Takes a bit more time, but that does grant the ability. Now that's just an additional breathing ability. That's not now all of a sudden. Yeah, you can breathe underwater until the spell ends. That's fine. So I guess the drow is just going to stand to the side and. Look, I don't want to go first, as then I'm afraid I might lose all of you. You mostly just have to swim up. If something brushes against your leg or your arm while you're still in the lake, just swim a little faster, and don't thrash about too much. and I think things should be fine. Who wants to go first?
You still fear that, or feel that fear effect?
Yes.
Yeah, well, let's go. And Jawava's going to jump in. I'm going to carry my Lucky, though, still.
Carrying Lucky?
I'm going to carry myself with someone else's
Got
body.
it. So both Wavash and Lucky toss a coin. So you're the first to actually see this, but when you were standing at the edge of the pool, you could see the bottom of the reflecting pool, because it was only like up to a foot deep. That was the height of the lip around the whole structure. When you throw the coin into the water, you see the coin for just a brief second as it hits, and then the ripples start to radiate out, and then the bottom of the pool just disappears into a deep, like, murky darkness. And that darkness kind of spreads with the edge of the ripple that goes out to the sides of the pool. But then I'm assuming you quickly just dive in.
If it was that shallow, I think it'd be fun to like step in to see, like, okay, it's nothing. It comes up to what, like his mid shin or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we dump it in, and then like the floor falls out from underneath us.
Okay, so you step into the pool first and then drop the coins?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody else sees that. So Wavash is standing there and has Lucky suspended in the other arm. They drop the coins, and as the coins hit the water, they just like fall as fast as the coin did, and suddenly just sploosh, and you're like, they're gone. For you two, what was like a bizarrely like tepid water temperature. It was like room temperature, maybe just a little bit cooler. Same temperature as the rest of the still space of the Forgotten Arcade there. You get like instantly like this kind of little bit of burning sensation of like a sulfury scent that like fills your nostrils as the water is right there against your face, and like an acrid taste along your lips, and the water is significantly warmer, almost like uncomfortable hot tub warm.
Start swimming as fast as we can.
Yeah, so you go ahead and start swimming up. The rest of you, who was next up?
Well, Flint, want to go next?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, so when you watch them disappear, the other interesting thing was if you didn't step in immediately, that darkness started to collapse back into the point where the coin fell in. So it's a very tight window. So you throw the coins. Are you gonna step in like they did? Are you diving?
I'll just jump in after it.
Same.
Okay. Toss the coins. Make a dive. It feels like diving into a deeper body of water, but you also get that quick change in temperature. Anybody else doing anything weird with this, or do we just kind of progress through and then get everybody in?
I go last.
Okay.
And I pick up the now dirty apple I was eating before, and I cram it down as quickly as possible and then jump in.
It's always a good idea to eat right before swimming.
Blaskin wouldn't know.
I know. I'm not
He's
going
going in.
with that. That was fun. Okay, and y'all had already seen several of you go in, so she kind of hit mid-pack just to follow with everyone else. I want everyone to give me a athletics check with Give me the athletics check, and then I'm going to base that for whoever's using the body that rolled it.
Kavash is probably better, and he's trying to drag the little guy
Jesus Christ, Gumbo!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Are you
It's
trying
bad.
to kill us?
along. Fat 0 total.
Whoa!
It's bad. I'm
For
I've
anybody
never seen a
listening and not
-3.
seeing the chat window on the stream, Gumbo got that 0.
Flint, your body is going to be dead. You're stuck with Gumbo.
No,
We're all going back to normal.
I'm
You're
in
fucked.
Gumbo's body.
Yeah. Yeah. Flint,
No, that's what I'm
Flint's the
saying.
one
You're
that's-
stuck with
that's-
Gumbo.
Gumbo will be stuck with
Can I-
Flint's body.
Can
No,
I say since we're
Flint's
jumping in
body will be
together?
dead.
Can I say since we're jumping in together, I would probably expect this to happen and try to help him.
Oh, you're watching your body get ready to dive, and you're like,
Yeah,
I'm really not good at
this
this.
isn't gonna go well.
Good thing you used that luck point for Will to reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna say because it's gonna be hard to assist somebody swimming, especially in a different body. Like I guess you could kind of. Well, I don't know. How would if you're trying to help somebody who doesn't swim very well, what are you gonna do to help them dive into a pool and start swimming better?
Remember,
She's
Grab
like a
them and
1 inch
start
tall.
swimming.
I just grab her by the scruff.
your big
Okay.
meaty dwarf hands.
He is pea-sized.
Got it. Go ahead and give that one more shot with the athletics check.
Me or her?
Her, since she's got the character sheet.
Come on, let's get a negative number here.
Okay, it's above a 5, so we're not just gonna drown. I'm gonna say that you two end up being the last to surface, as like when Flint as Gumbo dove in, there was a bit of like you had grip on them, but there was just a bit of chaos. Like you entered the different body of water, and he's struggling to figure out which way is up. And like hold on to all the gear. Okay, but the rest of you, let's see. That was good. That was good. Yep.
I got time
Okay.
to take dogs out real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, be right back.
Which means, wait, I don't know why I was so ready to say yes. Yeah, that's fine. Now I also want everybody to roll stealth. I need to do a... Okay, that one was fine. Okay, got... I'm with an 18, that was nice. Willie's got a 12. Will's got an 11. So we still need one for Wavosh and Lucky and Flint.
Stealth?
Stealth.
We have problems.
I'm just gonna blame it on
I'm
the...
wearing full plate with a +0. What's that like for you, being in full plate, Kate?
So heavy.
She just called you weak, bro.
It is heavyweight.
Okay. So this is interesting. I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for Bradley to get back before we discuss the outcome of this. So I suppose, how was everybody's day?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm loving this.
I want to watch a documentary on something, but I don't know what I want to watch it on.
I need to send you that Wizard 101. Hold on.
There's a documentary on Wizard 101?
Brandon, it's the internet.
I guess. I guess that's a good explanation, not I guess it's the internet.
I actually found a documentary, 40 minutes of the making of Kung Fu Hustle, and then I almost cried because it was all in Chinese with no subtitles. I was so sad. Kung Fu Hustle is like, I don't know if it's my favorite movie, but it's really, really close. And I got to watch it with some people, including Kate over here, recently, and I love that movie. The scene where he's this is for you, Twitch chat. The scene where they're throwing the knives, that's the best scene in cinema.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
That's it, Brandon. We're gonna have to pull you aside one weekend. We're gonna watch Kung Fu Hustle.
Just kidnap me somewhere. Sorry, we'll bring him back in 2 hours.
It's important.
Get in the van. You have a van?
In
We
the
rented it.
van!
We had to rent our kidnapping vehicle.
Rent one of those U-Haul vans?
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're paying for mileage. Get in. We'll hold on for Lucky to finish taking dogs out here.
This is the D&D games you want, right, Twitch?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the real experience. Hold on, we're waiting for somebody to get back from the kitchen. Just get him one of those lavalier mics so he can just have it on while he's away from the desk. Lavalier? I don't know if it's a French word. It looks like a French word. I'm gonna grab some water because I'm talking a lot.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries. I need a stealth check from you. And no pressure because people were really not doing that well on it. Oh, that was almost a 1. It was really, really threatening a 1. Alright, so you've all gone through the portal in the pool and come up in the much more uncomfortable, like kind of acrid, hot water of this lake. You also enjoy the nice pressure that's about, hitting you about 30 feet down from a surface. But everyone starts swimming a bit furiously for some, and in the wrong directions for a couple. But you all start to head up towards the surface. About, I'm going to say, a few moments before you actually break the surface of the water. 6 of you have a very sudden shift of perspective and an intense headache as you kind of very uncomfortably pop back into your respective forms and existence. The transfer is much less subtle than it was on the way through the arches. But this far away from the other side of the portal, the effect has kind of lost its grip on you. This far into a different plane.
I immediately check my pockets to make sure my sausage is still there.
As you break the surface, and you take in that gasp of air, which feels much more familiar in your respective bodies. You do. It's a very kind of cacophonous splashing and people kind of breathing sighs of relief.
We had water breathing. We're not that bad.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, just the physical actions we're gonna say are you notice initially, like, well, first you're checking your pockets and making sure everything above and below the belt is where you remember it.
And for chat, that's not a euphemism. He actually carries around sausage in his pockets.
Yes. Pocket sausages are in place. You see that you broke the water surface in an underwater cavern, or not under. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the right word there. It's not an underwater cavern. You're in a cave where the I'm just drawing a blank. Sorry, guys. It's been a day. You come up in a cave that the lake surface resides in. It's almost a bit of like a starry mosaic across the top. Little stones and like faces of reflective stone like mica and things are catching bits of light. So it's almost pleasantly serene, if not for the uncomfortably warm water, the smell of sulfur, the kind of jagged structures of rock that you can see about 10 to 20 feet off from you. Then let's see. Lily, you do feel something like very, I don't want to say rough, but like a very thick skin that's got a bit of a uncomfortable, scaly texture to it. Kind of thuds in against your leg and kind of glides past. Like it's shoving you a bit out of the way of itself. But it's hard to make out what actually is causing that in the current lighting situation.
Okay.
But you are the cave extends kind of off in front of you. If you turn in the other direction, you guys are maybe like 10 feet from where the wall kind of comes down and meets the edge, and then it extends, like it hovers right above the water's surface, less than a foot high. So this was you could have come up in a very uncomfortable space where you'd probably hit your head. You could still breathe, but yeah, that would have been a shock. And then you're maybe 15 to 20 feet off from the shoreline, where you can see the bottom of the lake comes up to meet some dry land at a more shallow grade. So there's like think of it like a beachhead or something that looks to be 20 to 40 feet between the edge of the water and more of the structural side of this cavern area. But Y'all is going to wordlessly start making her way over to the exit from the lake, so to speak, just to get up out of the water.
I'll follow her out.
As you guys are making your way onto dry land, it wasn't clicking at first, but you hadn't noticed that the light that you were seeing reflect off of the stones in the cavern's ceiling has to be coming from somewhere, and it's extra bizarre that it seemed to have there was almost an active twinkle to it, like there was some motion to the light. And as you get up onto land, unfortunately with the stealth rolls, let's see, in total we had one success and 5 failures. So wasn't enough for a group stealth roll to pass that. Let me give you a bit of a visual as to where you guys actually are here.
Uh-oh. Getting a map.
Was it? Nope, not that one. Hold on. I think. Yeah. So I shared. There was a share button, right? Nope. I'm just going to drop the pin in chat again. So ignore the fact that it says Cavern River. I don't think we ever used this in the earlier in the campaign. But you all... Is it visible for people? I don't think there's any line of sight restrictions on this one.
I see the map, but I don't see us on it yet.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are coming up... let's see if I can...
Probably going to be big unless you put the grid on it. There it is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's working out the right scale. You guys are coming up here. So... Let's see, who else do we got? Laskin. And Lucky is already there. Oops. Crap. I just made 2 Luckies. In combat tracker. Okay, there we go.
Oh, no.
Can be
Is that
only
it?
one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who are we missing in the combat tracker? Oh, Lily is not in the combat. No,
So
Lily is in combat
if
tracker.
you at the bottom of the combat tracker, you've got the 3 colored helmets.
Mm-hmm.
If you left click hold that on the green ones and drag it to the map, it'll drag all green people over there.
Oh, okay. No, I was trying to figure out why. I think somebody's actually missing from the combat tracker right now.
If you do that way, you don't have to
It's
drag one at a time.
Will's not in the combat tracker.
He's not real.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Everybody's in there. So, oops. Why can't I grab him anymore? Suddenly I can't grab anybody on the map. Oh, is this token movement lock mode? Nope. Am I just not in the right mouse mode? Oh, there we go. I'm in play mode. Now I can move people. Good. Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else? Oh, well, if I drag now, it's going to be a group. So I'll just remember that for next time. Lily and Flint. Did I add you? Nope. Flint. Lavosh. Okay. And I was still on him. That's why. So as you guys are stepping out of the water at the base of this cave, the all the activity that was the servicing from the depths and making your way over to the side, and kind of some of the revelatory sighs, as not that you could breathe again, but you were breathing as yourselves, caught the attention of a group that had been sitting around the source of light, which happened to be like a small, hastily made campfire for just kind of, recreation purposes. Who knows why people set fires or start fires in a cave? Anyway, this is when I should stop talking like 2 sentences early. But if I can find the right tab and pull it up, this will be easy to add. So the occupants of the cave that you came into have come over to investigate what exactly was coming out of the water suddenly. And that's... Okay, I don't want to add... But unfortunately... Coming from... Let's see, the fire... Let me just put a token. I can see the grid again. There, guys. There would have been a bit more prep for this without the car troubles this morning. Or this afternoon. This evening. One of those words. I lost my pointer. We're going to say that's where the fire was set. And making their way over from it is 2 lovely individuals. Who is... Well, let me see your... So anybody with, I guess, both Arcana proficiencies and religion proficiencies?
Me.
So you got Flint, you got Lucky. Anybody else in that bucket? Religion or Arcana?
I got Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, it would make sense that you'd probably know some of this.
What am I rolling?
Drag all the colors slightly. Hold on. No, you don't have to roll anything. I was just going to say, Gumbo, Lucky, Flint, you've read about what a pit fiend is. I don't think you've ever met one, but you have now.
Oh,
guys, I
and
think we're not supposed to be here.
He's got a smaller, weirdly draconic, influenced looking creature, kind of investigating alongside it, kind of walking away from a low smoldering, looks like there's some steam coming off of it, like it may have just been put out, source of light in that fireplace. But I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
What? No way.
I think honestly it's already working on.
Out?
Nice.
You can certainly
One.
try.
What if I put them in a box and we just leave?
I think we came up on the wrong place, guys. Let's try this again.
To the south on the map is effectively where the cave comes to, like that there's another wall to the south of you. Similarly, in the water side, that's where anything past that edge goes. Like you have to go back underwater. Did I get initiative from Nick? Can you give me initiative rolls for Lily and Will? Guys, what is that?
Get all these low rolls out of the way before combat starts.
Yep.
I guess. Oh yeah, and I need to. is... There's initiative is plus... Where'd that NPC stat go? There we go. There was no additional plus, so that's so plus 2. So, wow. 8. Let's see. It's working on 140, so I don't think we're gonna have time to go through the whole combat. But you guys want to go through round 1?
Sure.
Okay.
See how fucked we are.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
GPK round 1.
Make sure I've got the right buttons on the mouse and know how to move this around. Okay. I'm gonna let. Well, yeah, I kind of arbitrarily put some of you in the water. So if you wanted to, if you guys wanted to pick a space, if you're in the water, let me put it that way. If you're in the water, you can pick a space kind of nearest to you on land, within like 5 to 10 feet of the water's edge. If you want to reposition.
Look like I'm in the shallows enough. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Vosh is just going to be cool with it too because he's not here. Blaskin, Will, Lily, and Flint. I guess this applies to you the most.
Yeah.
It's probably Flint the most. He looks like he's still coming up.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Nick, as far as Will and Lily, do you want them somewhere more on land?
Just call him Willie
Yeah.
from now on.
Willie.
Be like kind of approaching this side of the beach.
Okay. Good. So you guys are at least you found your feet. I guess that means Flint, you're going to be up first, and Blaskin will be behind him.
You sure he's not looking friendly?
The Pit Fiend is brandishing a rather large. What was he carrying? Oh, yeah. So he's brandishing a rather large mace. It's about the size of you. That has been like during his investigative walk, as he's starting to recognize some shapes there at the edge of his vision. It's definitely been slammed into the floor a couple times. Not exactly a gesture of greeting in your interpretation.
Damn.
Did we lose somebody? There was a lot of electronic.
Scott was saying he was just getting up to grab some water.
Yeah, well, I was just talking about all the electronic popping.
I think we've still got Garrett.
No, I'm still here.
I think that's the only other person who was talking.
I don't have heard anything bonus actions, if I'm being honest.
Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Flint's thinking.
Is it supposed to be up or down, like, tile-wise? Right now he's sort of in between tiles.
Oh. Thank you.
Yep.
Is that a move and dash?
Yep. Meow.
It's are all the effects that are on you correct? Do you have a -1 to your AC still?
I don't know why I would ever have a -1 to my AC.
Okay, then let's take that off. I think that was one of the effects placed on you in the last combat. Brooch of Shielding, Dwarven Resilience, and Resist 3?
Yeah, it's from feet. I
Okay.
take, as long as I'm wearing heavy armor, I take 3 less damage from non-magical attacks.
Okay, cool. So then all of that sounds right.
Yep.
Okay, great. I guess that's it, unless, are you using your bonus for something?
Sounds risky, but oh, it's not this one. I will charge one of these.
Charging a Radiant Smite?
Branding.
Branding. Radiant damage, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
That's it. That's me.
Okay, Blaskin, you're up. Lily's next.
Guardian of Nature, Big Scorpion.
Never ready
Shot
for
her.
that. All right, you've got all the new stuff that Kate helped you put together on your sheet, yeah?
Yes.
So you can drop those effects on you?
Yes, right. There, 52 temporary hit points. And then I can pull up the
Okay.
giant scorpion thing.
Um,
Or it's got
yeah,
no damage.
that still shows it's shared.
You shouldn't need
So
the
does-
card at all.
Oh, because you can
They
roll the
should've-
damage from yourself.
The other button too. Modify your AC.
Yep. It should already be on me.
Let's look at the...
I can
You
just
don't show
mod-
having any effects. Was it an effect you coded?
Also temporary hit points.
Okay, maybe it just doesn't have a name, and so it's showing as blank.
Should?
Do it
There should be
action
2
effect.
buttons there, the temp hit points and the AC modifier. Did you hit both of them?
Oh, there's that one.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Got it. So the AC modifier shows up as an effect. The temp hit points have a temp window, so that makes sense. So when his temp hit points drop to 0, he reverts back to his normal form. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Those are his scorpion
Nice.
hit points.
So I'm just going to...
It was either this or summon gorillas.
Can I just make...
Realize.
Is there a way to change his size with an effect? No, probably
Not
No,
by
you just have
clicking
to use the
effect.
scroll wheel.
Yeah, you got to use the. Is it control or
It's not a
alt?
super big deal.
Actually, I don't see it on his character sheet either where it says their size. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to drag the G just for range purposes. Giant
Dragging the G.
Scorpion, you come over here. And we're just going to... oh, I can't hide you visually. Huh.
You shouldn't need the G anymore. I made it so you shouldn't have to use that.
So the only thing I was trying to figure out is could I make him a 4x or a 2x2
Yes.
instead of a
Yes,
1
you
square? Well, I mean, I can scale him up.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Okay.
It was that easy all along.
Well, it's just because it's still like you've got the when you highlight yourself, how it shows the range you can reach to. It still treats you as small or as medium. It's because it only gives you 1 square of reach.
Oh.
It's
Oh, well.
not a super
Well,
big deal.
it's
It
giving you
doesn't-
1 square from a central square, not from the 2 that you take up. But that's fine.
It doesn't
We'll just-
hurt anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a giant scorpion. That was a action or bonus?
It was both. Guardian of Nature. Wild Shape is my bonus. Guardian of Nature is my action. It's a spell.
Is that the one that? Oh, okay. I'll just read it.
It's kind of a buff. I am choosing the Primal Beast form. My walking speed increases by 10. I gain dark vision with a range of 120 feet. I make strength-based attack rolls with advantage. And my weapon melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on hit.
Okay. Go ahead and apply that effect to yourself then, because that has coding.
Oh,
I'll
it sure
do
do.
Yep. And that is a duration of a minute.
Yep.
Okay, so then we'll just have to remember that you make those attack rolls with advantage, because I don't think we'd be able to... That's not part of the effect coding. So, yeah, that's on you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's movement, action, and bonus?
And for the element, I'm choosing lightning.
Lightning, nice.
Get some electrical damage.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, we're up to Lily.
All right. This is gonna be fun.
Fun on the bun.
Yeah. 35 feet. Ah, perfect. They're both within my range. Let's do this and that. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark. Whoops. What did I just roll?
I rolled.
Oh, you rolled. I was about to say, oof. Miss. Second
First
shot.
shot at the big guy.
Hit.
Second one's a hit. Plus 11. Dang.
All right. So nine damage.
Yes.
That should be exactly. Yep. Can't do that. Yep, I'm all good.
Okay. Which means it's the Pit Fiend's turn. Yeah. At will. Oh, that's nice.
Ah,
You better watch out, Will.
Yes. Turns out all of these effects are only at will. Sorry, dude.
Oh,
Just gave
no.
you the wrong name today. So, Pit Fiend's going to take off into the air.
Is he leaving my area of operations?
He is going to leave your area of business.
So
You're beneath him.
Am I getting an attack?
Yeah, you can take an opportunity attack.
All right.
That'll hit.
Can I reroll that one on my weapon?
Can you?
Yes.
Sure.
It's that's my fighting style,
It's a
whatever it's
feat.
called.
Okay.
It's my
Yeah.
fighting style.
Oh, is
Let's
it?
reroll and see how much
Greater
more to add.
weapon fighting. Great weapon fighting. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on weapon damage, you
Oh, it was a style. I'm thinking that's right, because you can get a style with a feat too. I'm getting my stuff mixed up. You right?
woo! I'm not even.
One
This is
more.
literally par for the fucking course. Oh my goodness. What was the other thing? Where's the spell at? Where's my spell?
Branding smite. So it added the radiant damage.
Yeah. So he just now emits a dim light and can't become
Okay.
invisible until the spell ends.
Nice.
I don't know when the spell ends.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's literally just.
Oh, it's a concentration spell up to 1 minute.
No, that's the.
no, that's
the
his smite.
Yeah.
Oh.
The attack deals an extra 2d6 and radiant damage to the target, and he becomes visible if it's invisible, and the target sheds dim light in a dash foot radius.
Wait, so let me find. You have that in your branding smite. You have,
Yeah, it's for as long as you're concentrating is how long the heat glows.
but the concentration ended the second the damage landed.
Yep. It's a smite.
So
Right, but the effect is the concentration part.
So all my smites effects go on as concentration.
All
And they
smites are
end-
concentration,
Yeah.
except for
They-
divine, because that's a different ability.
They end
Concentrated
as soon
because
as-
you can you not hold that on your person so the next time you hit, it's also using the same smite?
Yeah, that's the concentration that's coded in. I think what it's missing is a second, concentration to maintain the aura that he's put on the target.
No, that would just as long as he's concentrating on that smite. If he stops concentrating on that smite, then that will fall away as well.
But
I
the way
don't-
it's coded right now, the concentration dropped the second his hit landed because
Yeah,
then
because
he
I don't
wasn't
get to
holding
keep
it on his weapon.
concentrating on it. Because I don't get to keep doing 2d6 extra damage on every attack.
Here, I'm just going to.
That seems like something that should have been errated,
Yeah.
or at least clarified. Because the first sentence is the next time you hit. Yeah.
Before the spell ends.
So yeah, that is such a weird way to put that. So does it not fall off?
And not as long as he's concentrating.
That's so weird.
Am I writing this? Can you see what I'm adding in the combat tracker? Oh no. Yeah, you can probably see effects, right?
I see effects, but not until you
targets?
finalize it will it show up. I just see his brute.
I'm just trying to figure out how to write it with a coded duration. If I'm just going to
Broach,
say
the,
this
resilience
lasts for 10.
his resistance.
Does anybody? Oh, okay, it's in brackets. So
And just
if I
C
do
in
this,
brackets is the concentration.
Right. I'm adding the dim light.
Okay, I see on the Pit Fiend. Yeah, it's marked dim
and
light, duration 10.
Okay, so that'll wear off in 10 rounds the way it's currently written.
Correct.
Cool. Okay, so we've got that added. Nice hit. He's now 30 feet up in the air. That puts him. It's because you can still see some of the glitter of the ceiling. It looks like he's got at least 30 more feet of space up into this cavern. And actually, for those of you with better dark vision, toward the north and then off on the right there, it looks like the cavern reaches up even higher. Like this may not. That may be open to the sky if you go far enough north, and then it just looks like you can't see the end of the path that leads to the right. But that might be explorable space. So he moves 30 feet up in the air, and he's going to use a devil ability. That is... Holy crap. What is the range on this? Is the only other thing I need to check. Within 60 feet of its summoner. Cool. So, let me grab... Where'd the encounter sheet go? I had this up. I think I closed it. These guys. Yep. Is that not working? No? Okay. I need to delete some stuff. And delete. And delete. So within 60 feet, he's 30 feet up, so say 30 feet down and 30 feet out. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and those are all hidden, so. Boop, 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 boop. There's only one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I added the wrong thing. It's a good thing you can't see that. There it is. I added the wrong item again. That's fine. I'm just going to duplicate one. I think I could do that. Yeah. The T's. Yeah. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep. Okay. So he uses his devil ability to summon 2d4 bearded devils who all kind of spring into action in a range around him.
Do they have to be bearded?
And did they have to?
Yeah.
No.
I see.
But when you randomly pick from a list, that's what you end up with. So that is had his action. That was his movement. Don't think he has much of a bonus economy, or I will find out next time. So that is the end of his turn. Y'all down here is going to... yeah. Nope, I grabbed too many dice. No. That doesn't happen. So... yep. She's going to move and dash. Bonus action dash. Speed is 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she can get here easily. Actually, that guy's... yeah, she'll get there easily. Movement, bonus action, dash, so she's going to get one chance to take a swipe at this guy. She's going to do multi-attack. So she's got the right target. Yep. First attack is a hit. And oh, yay, they are immune to that damage type. So it does a little bit of damage, and second attack is also a hit. Cool. That's her turn. Wavosh is up, and Will be following Wavosh. Scott, I think you've got Wavosh's card.
Oh. I don't remember taking ownership of it.
Oh, I cleared its ownership in the beginning because you said you'd be willing to drive. So if you hit the characters tab on the right, you should be able to double click his entry. Yeah, you've got it now.
I'm open now. Okay. I actually have experience in fighters. Okay, good. He does have ranged attacks. Alright. 30 feet put me here... there.
Okay. Wavosh charges up.
I'm gonna throw hand axes at Bearded Devil. Number 5. Number 5. It's exactly 20 away, so I can do that.
Nice. Give it a shot.
Oh, that's the damage. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Okay. Do you want to just take that
Okay,
8? Or...
I guess it did happen. Did it
Ignore that,
put
it didn't
damage
happen.
on Bearded Devil 5? Yes, it did.
Okay.
Partially resisted.
I don't think I can actually... Multi-attack doesn't work if I used a ranged attack, right? Because it says when you make a melee weapon attack, I think is how you do it. So I think
yeah, so you can't multi-attack. Well... Oh, no, you're the ranged... Like, so the rangers are using extra attack, right? Will and
Yep.
Lily? Those are... Okay. That's not a multi-attack. But you do get to attack twice.
Oh, I still get that then. Okay.
Yes. If you take the attack action, you get to attack twice.
Oh, okay. Alright then. Cool. I'm
Lavash
gonna throw
has
my second one.
been healed. Throw another one.
Oh, alright, it's already targeted. Good.
Attacking while out of ammo.
Got 2 hand axes. 7 damage.
Which is also partially resisted down to 3. Okay. Any bonuses for Wavash?
No.
All right. Will. And Gumbo's next.
All right. Will is going to run up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We're gonna start with a couple of opening shots on this. That's y'all. Oh, I can't really shoot through y'all. This guy. Right.
Hunter's mark.
Yep.
Apply to the devil. Attack goes in. It's a hit. Hooray for the +9. Partially
Right.
resisted, but a good hit.
Second attack.
Definitely hits. 18 down to 9.
And then I will add. Where's my Colossus Slayer? There it is. Ah, damn it. I forgot to turn that off. So subtract 5 from that, so it should only be 7 damage.
So the Colossus Slayer damage is type untyped.
Yeah, it's just damage. It's not a type of damage.
Oh, it adds. Okay.
It's just extra. I guess I don't know.
It should be your weapon damage. Extra of your weapon type damage.
I'd have to read it, but the problem is that I switch between different weapons, so I can't really code it. Well, I guess I could have different versions of it. But like my longbow is piercing, my swords are not piercing, slashing, and then
so I just need to take into account which weapon is doing it. In this case, it's more to do with like it's just a standard piercing attack because they're resisting slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. But so you said the dice were it was take 5 off of that. That was the 5.
Yes.
The D6 is what shouldn't have been part of it, right?
The D6 should not have been rolled. Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the code on one of my other weapons and see if I can figure out how to add something to my Colossus Slayer. I bet I could, but I'm gonna work on that when it's not.
Yeah,
my
I could
turn.
do something too, where like you've got like the Colossus Slayer ability section, and then just one lines up for each weapon you're using, so that way the damage can be coded the same.
Yeah. Well, that, or if I could just add, I don't know if there's a way to add damage without coding the specific type of damage to just basically say like add 1d8 to one attack. But I don't know.
Oh, probably the same way. I mean, we can figure it out after. Whoa.
Yeah. All right, now we're getting serious.
Gumbo's got a.
I'm just measuring a couple things before I make any rash decisions. I think I'll keep that one in my pocket for now.
Is that part of your devil's sight to just automatically tell you exactly how far everything is under a code?
That'll stay in my pocket for now. That's fine.
She's got
See how this
Jarvis.
plays out.
You weren't gonna cone of cold me, were you?
No, no, I wouldn't do that to you, buddy, pal.
Do it.
I might do it to Flint though.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Flint's over here like, I've got it coming.
Flint, you want one of these?
Flint, wait until you find out that the other one can stun people.
What?
So do keep
Yeah,
in mind that the Pit Fiend is 30 feet in the air right now.
I am aware. I think instead of doing that, I'm just gonna do a little Eldritch Blast and hope the positioning is better next round.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Jonathan's looking at me funny.
He's got a lazy eye. Yep, that's a hit.
2 hits.
2 hits. Nice. Solid 23 damage from itty bitty combo.
Yes, sir.
All right, so number 6. He's got. What's this mean? Can't be. Okay, cool. And that doesn't matter. I'm just making sure I know what all the effects on this swarm. Nope. So movement speed, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, yeah, he can go straight under. So he's going to run up to you, Flint.
What?
And.
What did I deserve this?
So he's going to make one attack with his beard and one with his glaive.
It's beard.
Yep.
Flint, you need to learn how to do that too.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little disappointed he doesn't know how to do that already. You ever thought about just putting like metal rings in your beard and swinging it around?
Yeah, it's bit serrated on this guy.
Oh.
Image for reference. So he's got you targeted. So here's the beard attack. That's a miss. Turns out it's hard to hit things with your beard. And here's the glaive. That's also a miss.
God bless America.
Well. All right. It's the Abishai's turn. That he... Okay. Cannot summon more devils. I think we summoned enough.
I don't know if you were telling yourself that or if you're reading his rules.
So multi-attack means 2 claw attacks or 1 claw attack and use a spell casting. 1! Spread I can use this one, so I think he's going to cast... Target is. Yep. The 10 radius temporary sphere. With me speed reading and making noises so everyone knows I'm still here. Range is what now? 90. Fun. That's a 10-foot sphere, so let's go with a pointer. Why are those both 10? Oh well. I'm going to say Will, Wavash, and Gumbo somewhere within this reach. I'm going to split the difference, but it's still touching.
You are hitting my pinky toe, sir.
Will, Wavash, and Gumbo give me... Actually, I can just target you and do it.
Whatever it is, I rolled a 20.
Nope, it's the wrong thing that I'm using. I need to use this guy. There we go. Yep, that's within 90 feet, sure. Let's do a wisdom save. Wavash succeeds. Gumbo and Will fail. You are confused for the next minute.
But they were already confused.
It's been a weird day. An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine their behavior for that turn. At the end of each of its turns, an affected target can make a wisdom saving throw again. If you succeed, you end the confusion. He's content with that. Actually, no.
Wait a second.
Movement speed of 30. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, well, it would have to cast and make the attack to do a multi-attack, so... Make a cautious advance. It's fun to play with some of the targets. Okay, yep, he's done. Which means this guy's gonna go right here and target the big scorpion, and he's gonna make an attack with his beard. That's not gonna be a very good attack. I swear, I don't know, like, this is just not a good weapon. That's gonna hit, though.
Nee.
So 1d10 slashing damage. You maintain your concentration. What are you concentrating on? Oh, the
Guardian
buff.
Nature.
Yep, okay. But this also... Save for Constitution. Let me see what's going on there. Oh, you're a construct. It doesn't matter.
No poison, loser. I assume it's
Infernal Wound.
Oh,
Not poison, but you are a construct, so it still can't affect you.
thank God, because I don't know what Infernal Wound is, but it sounds really fucking bad.
All right, that's his turn. Lucky, you are last on the roster.
Okay. Oh, this looks bad. Step up to get in range.
Mm-hmm.
And I will upcast 5th level banishment on the Pit Fiend and the Green Abishai.
You target 2.
Yep, because I'm upcasting to a higher level. Except the
They
Pit
both
Fiend rolls a
succeed.
4.
Checking something. Nobody started a turn. His weapons are magical.
I figured they would both make those. They're going to have high charisma.
Casting. Oh, so his advantage on saves applied to the original. Yeah, save 22 versus DC 16.
Right. But
So
I'm using
whatever he
my
ended up
portent
rolling,
roll
you
to
use
give
your
him a
portent
4.
roll.
Yes.
Yep. So, to another plane of existence, the target must succeed. Yep. It's not native to this plane. Target is native to a different plane. It's banished with a faint popping noise. If the spell ends before a minute has passed, the target reappears.
Correct.
Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Unless if it's from a different plane, then it doesn't return. If it's native to the plane that it's already on, it returns right where it was, but it will be out of commission for a minute.
So got it. Is there an effect you can put on it for the banish timer?
See if this is
Otherwise, I can
coded.
just write one.
Let me see if it's coded. I already scrolled up. You removed it, so it took it off my targeting.
Oh, hold on. I just hit it.
Is it on there?
Yes, and it looks like it's... Oh, it's got a duration. So I didn't need to... Oh, okay. I'll just put the duration into the effect. I didn't need to write the D10. Cool.
And that's my go. Apples is not doing anything.
Cool. All right. That's the end of round 1. So I think we're going to put a pin in this and come back to the chaos next weekend. I don't even go anywhere next Saturday, so if my car is somehow having issues, I'll still be at home.
Yay!
Cool. Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you, everyone who joined us, even though we got about an hour and 20-minute late start. Appreciate everyone showing up, especially I think we had 3-4 raids tonight.
Yeah,
Very
that's crazy.
appreciated. If anybody wants to catch replays or any of the other campaigns we do, you can do so on Rumble and YouTube. Likes, follow, shares appreciated. We're like 3 away from 100 on YouTube, so that's kind of cool. Even though it doesn't mean anything until you hit 500 and a lot of hours watched. That'll never
Where the
happen.
points don't matter.
Yeah, but it's still cool to see that number. If you'll hang out through the credits, I'll see if there's anybody still playing, and we'll raid them. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. Night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
Internet.
night.
Bye.